It's here. Got another envelope from Robb's Homemade Life. Got my buffalo sticker. And I've got 200 of the best cookbooks when the SHTF Volume 2. So, little message on there. So, I can't play them. Well, let's see if I can play them on my my old ass DVD player. And there's quite a bit of data on there. Where that line is, that's how much data is on there. So it's only like maybe, I would say 10% room left. Let's see if I can see if it will read it. I have two oh, it read it. There we go. All right. We got $1,000 worth of useful information and valuable recipes. There, well, it's like on it's on parchment or something. Pretty cool. And then, let's see, orange recipes. An orange recipe for every day. That's pretty cool. What do we got? What to drink. The Blue Book of Beverage Recipes and Directions for Making something or other. What I'll do is I'll copy these over so I don't have to use the DVD player. Looks like it's on parchment paper again. Oh, look at that. What to drink. And this is Fruit Aids Iced Frappe and Hot. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. So, very good. Thank you, Robb. But yeah, I'll have to take a look at these and see, look through there. Just made a video about eating something, and I brought up the point where Darren at Mayhem Country Living used basil as a natural antiseptic, and he had like a dog bite on his arm, and he taped some basil on there. But these are kind of lost art things that our parents, maybe our parents, maybe not so much, but our great-grandparents may have used, because just the way the world was, medical care wasn't as available, so you were either in a place where there was no professional medical help available, or very scarce medical professional services available. So people had to learn to take care of themselves, and home remedies. I remember when I was a kid, I was 5 or 6, and my brother and sisters got sick, and there was a doctor person, but who knows if they were a real doctor that went to medical school and all that, but they would come, and I think they got some shot. But I do remember other times when people got a cold or a fever or some kind of flu-like symptom, there would be somebody that came by, and they had this little, I talked about this before, they would have this little tray with bottles in it and a thing of alcohol with a cotton swab or some kind of swab on there, and it's called cupping. You can look up on YouTube or the internet and look at something called cupping, and they would take Vicks Vapor Rub, and they'd have you lay on your back, or lay on your stomach with your back up, and they would rub Vicks Vapor Rub on you, and then they would actually like scrape it in. It sounds worse than it is, but they would kind of spatula it into your back and get your back like really red. Again, it sounds horrible, but I think I had it done once or twice, but they would use the back of the spoon. They wouldn't use the cup part of the spoon. They would use the convex side of the spoon, and they would slather that Vicks vapor rub on you and get the blood vessels to really absorb the Vicks. And then they would take the cup and light the cotton ball with alcohol in it, and they would stir it inside the cup to raise the temperature inside the cup. And then they would stick the cup to your back, because as the cup cools, the pressure would lower inside the cup, would lower, and of course would suck the skin of your back into this cup. And I'm guessing what that does, it opens up the pores and lets whatever the Vicks, the mentholyptus of the Vicks, get into your bloodstream or whatever it does. But apparently either it's a placebo or it just or there's something to it that helps relieve whatever symptoms you were having. I don't recall why somebody would do that. I'm thinking it's for like flu symptoms or cold symptoms, but that was a common thing when somebody got sick, that somebody would come by. Either you would have the little case of jars at home and do it at home, or some medical person would come to your house, a nurse or somebody that would do that. I also remember another home remedy that if somebody in the house got mumps or in the neighborhood got mumps, there was somebody, an uncle or a neighbor or somebody would come by and it'd have this little stone bowl, and it had this blue stuff in it, and it stunk. It stunk like vinegar, really, really sour smelling, but it was also, there was something else in it that really made it smell really bad. And they'd have a feather, and they would take the feather and they would swish it around in this bowl of blue vinegar. I'll just call it blue vinegar. It was hot too. It was warm blue vinegar, and they would smear it under your throat, and that was supposedly how they treated the mumps. Apparently there was something to it. It worked, or it gave you some relief. I don't know. That's just what I remember as far as home remedies. There's some other things that we did that were kind of weird. My grandmother told my brother, he had a sore throat one time, and she said to get a lemon or lime, and to put it in a frying pan and fry it until it got warm or something. I don't know how long you were supposed to fry it as lemon, and then cut it and eat the lime with salt. Now, to me, I would think probably the lime with salt would be more of what active ingredients would help with a sore throat. But frying a lemon, I don't know what that was about. The other thing was garlic. Now that I'm thinking about these home remedies. But the garlic was used for a myriad of different home remedies. When somebody got a nosebleed, they would take a clove, one hunk of the garlic, and they would put it in your nose. They wouldn't like shove it up into your sinuses, but they would stick it in your nose, and they'd have you lean your head back, and supposedly that stopped the nosebleed. That's about all I remember off the top of my head of home remedies, that now that I'm thinking about Robb's package of information. But let's see what's in this other one real quick before I sign off here. Okay, there's a AK-47 manuals. Ooh, that's nice. Let's pick one here. Just a lot of words. Let's try this one. There you go, Galil. Well, that's pretty cool. Let's see what else we got. Low Tech Homestead. American Boys Engineering Book. It doesn't say what it is. The construction of a square telescope tube. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Oh, and let's see what we got here. This is a what? The barrel raft. Alright. Alright. Pretty cool. So, this is all very, very interesting information. I have to scan through it all and kind of pick out kind of what things would be relevant to what I'm doing at this point, and then you know, maybe try some of it. So look forward to videos where I try some of this stuff, maybe. That's all I got. I'll give that a little cowbell.